second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a quick grab. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve.
The champions! We're champions!
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play.
Welcome back in, guys. Welcome to the rebuild of East Carolina University. So, as you guys can see here, East Carolina, they haven't really been real good. In 2021 and 2022, they had winning seasons, and they went to a bowl in 2022, and they won. And then in 23, they had a downfall and went 2-10. And now they have hired Huss and Drew Maxwell to take over the football team, and we're going to see if we can't try to turn this program around to a championship and even a conference championship football team. This is going to be the schedule for 2024. We're going to be playing Coastal Carolina, Old Dominion, App State, Liberty, UTSA, Charlotte, Army, Temple, FAU, Tulsa, North Texas, and Navy. So we have a lot of games to be played this season. Everything that you see here was generated by the computer, except for Coastal Carolina. That was like a FCS Southwest team, so I just changed it to Coastal Carolina. I figured it'd be cool to have a Coastal Carolina and East Carolina play each other. So besides that, that is the schedule for the Pirates, and we're going to get into recruiting. All right, guys, so here in the recruiting board, these are the team needs. We are needing quite a bit of people. Not too many at quarterback, but just one of each here at quarterback, halfback, and fullback. But once we get down here, we're going to need 4 right tackles and 2 right guards. If you look over, I don't know why we need so many tackles, but that is an insane amount. And we only have 1 right tackle on our current roster and 2 right guards on our current roster. So we have a lot of targets that we're trying to get here on the offensive side of the ball. Here on the defense side of the ball, we need 5 defensive tackles. We have 4 seniors right now, and we are targeting 8 defensive tackles. So kind of off balance those. We're graduating. Here on the defensive side, we are 15. We need 15, and then on special teams we're good. So we have a lot of recruiting that we need to get done here, and hopefully we can sign quite a bit of these 3 stars. I don't know if we're going to be able to get these 2 stars or not. We are only a 1.5 star program, so I think these are going to be out of reach, but we offered them a scholarship anyway. If they don't take it, no harm done. We're just going to focus on these 3 stars, but this is what we are looking at here on the recruiting board. As far as like our offensive and our defense, we're not doing too good. Our best player overall, this is like an 80-something. Right here, this is the QB situation that we got going on. A 79 and Garcia, and a 78 and Hauser, who is a sophomore. I don't know if I will play him or not, to be honest. Oh, we have Platinum set up with Garcia, though. That may come in handy. And then we have an 80 overall halfback. And if you guys check out our wide receiver core, 79, 74, 72, and 71, which are all 3 seniors. And then we have a sophomore at 79. So not too bad on the receiver front. And the other thing that we had going on for us was we needed a lot of defensive tackles. We have a lot of seniors here, which 79, 75, 73, and 72. We have a lot of people that are leaving, and we are going to have one heck of a recruiting class to be able to replenish the people leaving. If we don't, then we have the transfer portal, obviously, but that is unknown really at this time on how that's going to turn out. So, you know, we just have to have a good season, and hopefully we can be able to recruit people in the transfer portal if we're not able to get all these recruits here on our recruiting board. So with that being said, we'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, guys, here we go. Week 1, East Carolina versus Coastal Carolina in a battle of the Carolinas. Let's see who comes out on top. Man, we got a dandy on our hands. 18-18 with 1 minute and 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
To the ground.
Pirates got the ball.
That's what you
And those
expect from a senior.
chrome-plated
Don't give
purple
them
helmets
any
are
extra
sick.
yards. Great tackle there.
They are
I
sick.
think they'll be aggressive here
Those
and
are
try to
so
win
cool.
it in regulation.
I joined the East Carolina just for the
The
helmet.
run from the shotgun.
Oh, what a juke.
And they'll wrestle him to the
Come
ground
on,
after a
baby.
short gain.
18-18,
Offense
timeout.
calls a timeout here.
East Carolina.
Critically important to make sure
We just need to
they
get
have
in
the
field
right
goal
play
range.
called and everyone on the same page here. Gonna run it. It's Harris.
Oh, first down. And more.
What a nifty run there.
There we
pick up
go.
the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
Let's see what we
We'll
got
take a
here.
break to check him out.
All right,
And
so
the
it's first and
Pirates
10 on the
have it with a
14.
first and 10.
Honestly, I just run the ball and kick a field goal. That's what I would do. What are you doing, coach? Do I need to take
They'll
over?
try the run.
Do I need to take over?
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Oh, coach.
Going to work
Timeout.
in the red zone. They can't pick
Timeout,
up the first
coach.
down without getting it into the end
Timeout,
zone.
coach.
They'll give
What
it to
are
the back.
y'all doing?
He's dropped
Oh,
behind
this
the line
AI
of
is
scrimmage. That'll
horrible.
be a loss of 3. Well, guys,
What?
let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this
Oh
thing needs
my-
to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple
What
possessions,
in the
probably, maybe one
world?
possession each.
Memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some
Well,
things set up.
that's
but
sad.
ultimately,
Look at those
games like
passing
this,
yards.
they come down to the wire.
Golly.
You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating.
I
to
don't
get
think
to
they
this
did a good job either. They should have called a timeout with 12 seconds left in the half and kicked a freaking field goal for the W. This Super Sim AI it's not very good. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. All right, we're gonna advance to next week, and I'm gonna show you guys the recruiting board for East Carolina. Hopefully, we don't get too many people wanting the. We got a 4-star DT. We got a 4-star defensive tackle, baby, wanting to come to our school. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What's going on here? Hold up. I just saw a 4-star DT wanting to come to our school. Where's he go? Where'd he go? He's right there, baby. Oh! Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We got a 4-star DT wanting to come to East Carolina. Now, guys, I'm going to have to check the recruiting board because we were competing against Coastal Carolina and some of these other recruits. So I got to make sure they didn't jump ship after that loss. All right, well, the good news is we're still number 1 for this right tackle here. As you can see, UMass and Coastal Carolina are also trying to go for him. This defensive tackle here, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep him or not. We got 15 recruiting points. We better use them well. And we also have this defensive tackle. That loss, I think, is going to be huge in recruiting because we have so many Coastal Carolina people in our recruiting board. And hopefully it doesn't reflect too bad on us. But hopefully we can get some more W's here. And I'm going to kind of play a little bit in the recruiting board. And we'll see you guys in the next game. Well, guys, I've been recruiting my butt off. And it doesn't seem to be helping. Buffalo just came in out of nowhere and swooped this guy up. North Carolina was a last-minute offer and came in and swooped this center up. FAU, where'd they come from? Like this, we're getting a lot of schools coming in last minute and trying to swoop in and take our guys. And it's working a little bit, to be honest with you. We lost this free safety to Virginia, so now we don't have any free safeties. We're going to lose this cornerback. We're going to lose this cornerback. We might have this QB. We might get this QB. We lost a 3-star left tackle. I mean, look at all these schools that are just beating us just because they got a scholarship. Like, we're going to lose this right tackle. We're probably going to lose this 1-star. We're probably going to lose it, to be honest with you. All these other guys, man, we don't have a whole lot of commits. And we were looking great 2 weeks ago. We are in, what was it, like week 10? We were looking fantastic. Like, we were going to land a lot of dudes, but out of nowhere, everybody just was offering scholarships and everybody wants to go play somewhere else. So that's not good for us. All right, so we're here toward the end. We're at the end of the season here. We lost to Coastal, lost to Old Dominion, App State. We beat Liberty, lost to Charlotte, beat Army, lost to Temple. We won against FAU, Tulsa, and lost to Texas or North Texas and Navy. And we're a 5-7 team, 4-4 in the conference. We're 7th in the American Conference. Just taking a look here at the conference standings for the American. Not too bad. We're in the middle of the roadway here. So, there's really not much to really, I guess, complain about, considering it's our first year here. We're just kind of building up the program. But, it's a little disappointing. We went 5-7 on our first year. We're having a little bit of recruiting problems. So it's never a good thing to, have recruiting problems. And it's going to make it a little harder trying to build a team. Our 4-star defensive tackle decided to go to Clemson instead of come to us. So that was a kind of a bummer. We have 16 players that want to transfer because of our playing style. And there's our pro potential's gone up. Conference prestige has gone up. But coach stability, coach prestige, we're down to a D+. 5-7, it's not a great way to start the season. But it is what it is. And look at that. Georgia and Ohio State for the Natty, and Georgia won by 10. That's crazy. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to try and hit this transfer portal as hard as I can and see if we can get some guys to come to the school, because we have a lot of needs. And we'll see how it goes. All right, so here we go. Here's a little bit of an update. We are a 2-star program instead of 1.5. Still 5-7, 4-4 in the conference, 7th in the American Conference, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players wanting to leave, and we were able to persuade 2 players to stay. We have 1 player leaving for the draft, and everybody seems to be wanting to leave. So this is not a good sign at all. We have all of these players graduating as well. We have a senior defensive tackle, 79. We have a senior left end, 81. We have a defensive tackle, 75. And then, this is not a good sign, guys. This is not good at all. Oh, guys, here we are in year 2 of the rebuild. Didn't have really much success in the transfer portal. Everybody was, again, going to bigger schools. So we didn't really gain much in the transfer portal, maybe a couple 2-stars. So I just forwarded it to where we are right now. This is what our team schedule looks like for the year. UL Monroe, we get a bye. Then we have Coastal Carolina, BYU, Jacksonville State, Tulsa, UT, the Roadrunners. Mean Green, North Texas, Temple, Navy, Charlotte, FAU, and Army. So it's a pretty simple schedule. We'll just say that it's a pretty simple schedule. We're a 2-star program now instead of a 1.5. So that's some good news. The recruiting here, I've already started the board, and I only targeted the players that I needed. So right now we're leading in a couple. The ones that we are the only ones that have offered a scholarship. We're not going to spend any points on them, just so we can put those points toward other players. And then, as you guys can see, we're already getting locked out.
Far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the East Carolina Pirates. Taking on
All right, here we go. East Carolina and Coastal Carolina, 1-0 for both teams. Coastal beat us by 2 last season at home. Let's see if we can beat them.
With the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The
And
offense did their job,
there it
and now
is.
defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games
We got
like
player of
this
the
in
game, but we
college
lost.
football when both offenses are just trading blows back and
Oh
forth. It just
my
comes down
gosh.
to which defense can get a stop.
That's
Unfortunately
crazy,
for the losing
dude.
team, they
We
just were not
lost
able to get it.
again
So
to
that's going to do
Coastal
it for us.
Carolina.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis.
And it was a good
saying
game,
so
too.
long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College
We
Football.
just let him score a field goal, last minute field goal in the fourth quarter to let him win. That's tough, dude. That is tough. Well, we're starting off week 3, right? With a commit there. We're looking good at the recruiting board. We got another. Playing style is a D. Well, we were going after him, and he was happy with us. Now he's not. Ooh. Duke's moving in on us on this one right here. We're looking all right on everybody else. So we'll see you guys in the game.
It's been
Well,
said that the obstacle
ladies and
is
gentlemen,
the way, and this obstacle
BYU
is now
put the
back-to-back
smack down
losses.
on us.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong.
48-10. Absolutely laid the smack down on us, man. That was wild. Thought it was going to be pretty even, but apparently we're not even ready to hang out with the big boys yet. So that's a bummer. Hopefully we don't lose too many recruits from that loss. And we do end up getting a quarterback 3-star commit. And it looks like our middle linebacker we were seeking out decided to go with Duke. And we just got a 3-star strong safety. We were trying to duke it out with I think it was Duke or something. But we ended up getting him, and that's going to be a big plus to the program. This is where we're looking at here. Too bad. I did have to spend some points on a couple of players. As you guys can see here, we're not doing too bad with the recruiting.
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Paul. They'll go right back to the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Pirates get enough to move the chains.
We got 6 seconds left, 3 seconds, 1 second. That's the ball game. 38-15 Pirates, baby.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute?
Those are some
This
pretty
was so
great stats
easy,
from
great
Jake Garcia,
execution.
our
Just
senior
beat down
QB.
in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such
And come on, there it is. Middle linebacker, Mitch Elway. There it is. And, one of our quarterbacks committed to Duke. Well, that's not good. That is not good. All right, so we lost against Tulsa, 31-13. We had, I want to say, like 5 recruits coming to see that game against Tulsa. And so we got a 3-star halfback to commit. We also have Charlie Hicks, our first 4-star free safety to commit, which is going to really help us on the defensive side. We had to beat out West Virginia, Maryland for Hicks. So I'm glad we were able to get him on the team. So like I was saying, I went ahead and put a lot of points into these players that we're trying to recruit. I put 25. We had a lot of recruiting hours, so I put 25 on each of these recruits that we're kind of needing here. And as you can see, doing that put us number one in everybody's top schools, which, hey, more power to us. This guy actually went 60 points on because we're competing with West Virginia, which is a bigger school, so I had to spend some more points on him. We're still doing somewhat. Oh, Lord in heaven. We got this Alabama. We have Alabama trying to come take our gym strong safety. So we're going to need to schedule something with him. And the best thing that we can offer him is his pro potential here at a B-. So that's what we're going to have to go with. I'm also probably going to take away this and send the house with him. And, well, it was a good game, but North Texas came out on top by 3, and a last-minute field goal was the dagger. It doesn't stop Joshua McDonald, 3-star middle linebacker committing to East Carolina. So we have another 3-star right-in commit. We have a right-outside linebacker commit. We have a strong safety Byron Apple commit. And it looks like we lost a left into Florida and Temple. We got a W, 2-point W. And now we got to play Navy, Charlotte, FAU, and Army left on the schedule. All right, guys, so our contract with East Carolina Pirates has been extended to a 5-year contract. I guess they were satisfied with 2 5-7 seasons. So we did go ahead and get a 5-year contract with the East Carolina Pirates. I did make some moves here in the staff. We're going to see if we can find some good offensive and defensive coordinator coaches, and we'll check back in with y'all. All right, guys, so here we are. We did end up hiring a new offensive coordinator, Julius Callow. He's a motivator. His talent tree is pretty good. And then we did hire a new defensive coordinator, Ben McCary. He's a 4-2-5 defensive scheme. About all the news that we got right now for the season. We are in the end of the bowl week, so there's really not much going on. So we may just see you guys in the transfer portal. All right, guys. So this is what we got. Some players leaving. We aren't able to persuade them. We were able to persuade Hurst, Turner, and Clark, but no one else wanted to stay with us. All right, guys. So this is what our recruiting board looks like here at the end of our second season. We have a tremendous amount of prospects that we targeted, 33 in all, and all of them wanted to sign with this. We have we have a lot of 3-stars. We do have one 4-star free safety, Charlie Hicks, who's going to be playing for us, which is going to be a great, I think, addition to the team. I'm going to go through the position changes and see if we have anybody that could fit better in a different position than what they are in right now. So with that being said, we'll see you guys probably next season. All right, guys. So we're starting our 3rd year here, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the schedule. So we're playing Kent State, Ball State, UTEP, Buffalo, and UTSA. 1, 2. So we're playing 5 teams we should beat. Should, keyword there. So we got Tulane, Rice, Charlotte, Tulsa, North Texas, Memphis, and Army for the end of the season to start our conference play. It's what we are looking at right now. I'm going to sort them by national rank, and you guys can see here that I'm going after some 4-stars. I am going after 4-stars this year like crazy. All right, guys. So we got our first 4-star commit of the season. It's going to be tight end from Buffalo. So we did get a commit this week. a halfback 4-star, and it looks like our wide receiver we were going after, we decided to go with Coastal. We did take our first loss of the season versus Tulane, which is unfortunate. I wonder what this. I wonder what the. I'm just curious to see what the score was. Let's see here, 23-20, and we only lost by 3, so that's not too bad. We got right. All right, guys. Here is our schedule. 7-5. So we definitely reversed the 5-7. So now we have our first winning season of our coaching career here at East Carolina. Second now. So we were able to land 2 4-stars, 8 3-stars. And we're just going to take a see. We are the 4th team in the American Conference. So nobody else has been pulling in 4-stars except for Tulane and 1 4-star for Tulsa. So, alrighty, guys, here we are in the bowl week 1 of 4. We got to play LSU at the Duke Mayo Bowl. I mean, let's just look. Let's just see what the overalls are. It might be close. Oh, yeah. I mean, we could be the underdogs. We could get that W, baby, but I just don't see it happening. One day I would love to be able to beat LSU in like a championship or in the college football playoff bracket. We actually may beat them right here, right now. You just never know on these kind of things. Early National Signing Day is upon us. I'm kind of curious to see on how much we lost by. If I had to take a guess, I would probably go with like 42 to like 14 or something like that. Like we probably got beat 49-7. 49-7. Wasn't too far off with that one. All right, guys. So this is what happened after the transfer portal. I ended up signing a 4-star free safety, Roy Calloway. He's a transfer here. And I also ended up signing a 4-star middle linebacker, Christian, who's also a transfer. And they're both juniors. I'm hoping they'll be able to help out the team. Also, I signed Logan Paul, baby. Left in. Let's go. Yes, I signed Logan Paul out of high school. So that was a great pickup as well. So we were able to pick up 3 additional 4-stars out of the portal. And East Carolina, we're on here somewhere, baby. Number 34 with 5 4-stars, 13 3-stars, and 0 2-stars. We're going to do some position changes and probably start the next season. And we'll see you guys then. What's going on, guys? So here we are in the new season, the new recruiting board. This is what the recruiting board is looking like. We're trying to go after a 4-star QB. We're trying to go after this 4-star middle linebacker, this 4-star free safety. We're trying to put our hand here in trying to get this cornerback for our team. We're currently moving up in the rankings to number 2. So that's a positive sign. We offered this guy a scholarship, but we're not even in his top 10 yet. We offered a tight end a scholarship and sent the house on him, and it's paying off. So that's good to see. This guy did not want to join the team for whatever reason. Here we are in the left guard category where we are currently second behind West Virginia. We're trying to get this guy, this right guard, 4-star. We're currently number 1. And here we are going against Penn State, NC, West Virginia, Virginia Tech for this right outside linebacker. This is another need that we are needing for our team, along with this left outside linebacker. And, of course, we're trying to Josh position to get this guy. We got this. We're trying to go after this 4-star wide receiver, and right now we also are trying to go after this wide receiver, but we haven't really put any points toward him yet. And this guy, all of our wide receivers were 4-stars, and they wanted to come to our school, but now because I haven't offered them any kind of points or anything like that, they're not really wanting to come to the school. I do have a backup plan. I do have some 3 stars here in reserve that are gems, just in case things don't work out for us while we're trying to recruit those 4 stars. We could try to, come back and get these 3-star gems. Hopefully, with that's kind of the plan. But I just hope they don't commit to another school or anything like that beforehand. I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy off the board though, because we don't really need. He's not really not interested in playing for us. But being a small school, I kind of have to like pick and choose my battles here. I'm trying so hard to improve the team through recruiting. All right, so we were able to get a 4-star tight end and a 4-star right guard and a 4-star wide receiver. And we got locked out of a lot of other people. All right, so we did get a 4-star QB to join the team. We got a 4-star strong safety that is also has us number 1. We're currently 4-2. Our championship contenders going up, and we only have one player that wants to leave because of our play style. So I feel like that is an improvement on previous seasons because normally we get like a bunch. So I think we're doing all right recruiting wise. We are second right now in the All-American with the 4 recruits that we have, 4 stars, which is still best in the conference. So we'll keep you guys updated. And just real quick, here is the schedule as it is right now. We took a loss versus Temple. We beat Kennesaw State. We beat Duke 42-14. Absolutely put the hammer down. And then we lost to UMass, who beat us 19-0, which is a little bit of a shocker because they're 2-5. Then we beat Army. We beat North Texas 47-41. So now we have Charlotte, Western Kentucky, and Memphis up next on the schedule. All right, so that Jim left outside linebacker did commit to us, and that right outside linebacker both committed to us. Both were Jims, so that was a good thing. This right guard here is deciding to come to us. No one else has offered him a scholarship. And there it is. We were able to pick up our 4-star strong safety as long as a 3-star left guard. That was on our recruiting board, so that's a good thing. We are 4-4. Championship contender keeps going down. So we're 2-2 right now in the conference. All right, guys. So we were able to actually win the last 3 games of the season versus FAU, USF, and UAB. We did take that loss versus Memphis, though, but we are currently at 7-5. Another season at 7-5. That's going to be our second season at 7-5, and our second consecutive season at 7-5. So we're definitely trending in the right direction. We are currently an 85 overall team on offense and defense. So I believe helping us get there are, getting those recruits that we are and advancing the ball. We do have a bowl game versus South Alabama, who is 6-6, and it's not against LSU, so I'm pretty happy about that one. But it's Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Never actually played for that bowl before, so that would definitely be pretty cool to see. Bowl game. We're gonna see what the overalls are here, and we got South Alabama beat here by quite a bit.
Down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these 2 teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive measures? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy.
All right, guys. So during the offseason here, during the transfer portal, I was able to land this 4-star cornerback, William Anderson from North Carolina. He was playing for James Madison, so we were able to get him. We've been able to recruit this recruiting class, which is a great thing. Yep, number 7. So it's a process for sure. on trying to get these 4 stars to our school. But I really do believe these are going to be helping us get to conference championship and maybe even make a playoff run. All right, guys, it's the beginning of our 2028 season, and this is what the contract is looking like so far. We have went 7-6 the last 2 years. In 2028, we are hoping to kind of turn that around. We do have a 98% safe job security for now, which is one of the highest overalls we've had in a while. We have an 89 middle linebacker, an 89 cornerback, and I mean, of course, they're all seniors except for this junior. I'm going to try and keep this junior here for his senior year. At the end of the season, hopefully he doesn't take off to the NFL. That would be devastating. But Kevin Dugan, he's 92 overall and the best center that we've had in a while. These are kind of the overalls that we got going on right now. Let's take a look here at the quarterback position. Mario Cooley, he's an 80 overall with a accuracy, or not accuracy, but change of direction with an 85. That's gone up during training. You can see all his physicals and mental capabilities. It's quite a bit there. The halfbacks here, we have a 86 overall and Antonio and how do you Hearns? We're just gonna call him Hearns. And then the second best here is Walter Dexter. The wide receiver room here is a little bit, it's not too bad, but it could be a lot better. We have Jaron Waiters here, and then Daniel Clark. We do have this freshman here, and Ezekiel Dicker that we picked up. I want to say we picked him up as a recruit, as a 4-star. So that's good to see. Kind of going to, and this tight end here that we had got as a freshman here, Jace, 76 overall. So he's progressed pretty good. The defense is looking all right. We got an 87 strong safety, 86 free safety, and a couple pretty good cornerbacks there. Right outside linebackers are looking all right. Middle linebackers are looking also good this year. Left outside linebackers, we have an 80 and then a 78 as a backup. So defensive tackles are looking good. Right end, it has an 87 overall. He's looking good. We have a 87 left end overall. So we're looking good on the defense. This is what our offensive line is looking like. The right tackle is an 86. Our best right guard is an 84. Center, 92 overall. And I actually moved him. Dugan from a right tackle to a center, and then when we did the training results, he bumped up to a 92 overall. So that's pretty exciting to see there. And then our left tackle. So we have pretty good O-linemen. The lowest is an 80 overall on the O-lineman side. So we got a good O-line. We got a good D. So this is going to be the first game of the year, a rivalry game, East Carolina versus NC State. We do have them beat in the overall scoring here, but that doesn't really mean that I don't really think we have an 87 overall team. But we're going to go ahead and play this rivalry game, and we'll see what happens.
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined.
All right, so we actually ended up beating NC State. That was quite a shocker. But here we are versus Duke Blue Devils, and we have a 6-point overall advantage over the Duke Blue Devils, and of course we are going to be at home. So we're going to go ahead and sim this. All right, so our third week here, we're playing against Vanderbilt Commodores. We also have a advantage over them in the overall point system. So we're going to go ahead and play this game and see how it goes.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Come on, go through the uprights. Beautiful.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
I see we can get a
They'll
stop
come out
here
on this
on
drive
the
and let it
defense.
rip.
Oh, and he
And they
overthrew.
can't make the
He was
connection,
wide
going
open.
for a big play on first. He's looking to throw.
Come on, get there,
Pocket
guys.
starts to collapse.
And he
Good
just goes
job
away.
to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid
And
the
he just
loss.
throws that away.
Third down conversions are a huge
Third and
stat,
10.
and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the
Oh,
wideout.
you.
Another incompletion on third down.
4th and 10.
Down in the fourth quarter.
Come on,
it's
boys.
too late for empty possessions.
Come on, boys.
They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming.
Oh,
Catch in
late
the middle.
hit.
It's foul.
And he's not going to make
He
it.
will
Turnover,
not
baby.
Get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Just run
The
the ball.
handoff, keep working on that clock.
And the defense
Just
doing
run
a
it.
great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing.
That's going to be the game. A blowout.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity
Those
of
purple
this
chrome
team
helmets really get
coming
me,
to
man.
fruition. Just get
6
the
catches,
sense they're
105 yards,
finding
2
out
TDs.
who they are, what they're about,
Freshman.
what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who
Man, that was a very
That's going to do
good
it for
game.
us from here for Jeff.
All right, so I went ahead and finished up the rankings. We do have some overall. Looks like their offense is tied with us. Their defense is about 3 points away, but we still hold the overall advantage. We're currently ranked number 13 in the nation. So we're gonna go ahead and just advance to next week. We should win it. I'd be surprised if we lost. I mean, it's Army. But we have been struggling quite a bit. And we just got a 4-star commit, wide receiver. We got a 4-star center commit. Let's see if anybody... He went to Syracuse, Charlotte, and Syracuse. So we're losing a lot of 4-star players here. All right, so here we are versus Charlotte. We are currently ranked 12th in the nation. So we're going to dive in here and see if we can get the W.
One to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
2nd and goal, 23-6 Pirates. And that's going to be another W.
A great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought...
I mean, Charlotte's always been a back-and-forth game with us. I think they beat us last year and then the year before, but it's finally we get some revenge. And we just got a 4-star commit right outside linebacker. And the quarterback, 4-star quarterback we were looking at, locked us out. All right, so we were able to get a 4-star middle linebacker. we're able to get this 3-star strong safety, and our other 3-star defensive tackle decided to go with Virginia, unfortunately. And there it is. We picked up right guard Nick Van Menen. And looks like our 4-star cornerback is actually going to be going with Florida. So we're going to have to see if we can find some of those in the transfer portal.
Fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference champion. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get... Dropping
Here we go,
back,
miss.
throw for the first down.
Oh, good bat down.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got
4th and 9, 30 seconds
down
left.
late, they'll keep the offense on the field,
We're
trying
up
to
by
chip away
11.
at this lead. Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th
Oh,
down.
he left him wide
Finds
open.
his man, has the first down. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Oh,
Well, hold
my
on now,
gosh.
Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
That's crazy. That is
So after the
absolutely
touchdown,
wild. They're
they'll
going to go for 2
to get within a field goal.
within a field goal. Oh, of
And it's
course, he's
caught
wide
in the
open.
end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here.
Oh,
with the
no.
onside
Are we
kick.
going to blow this lead versus Tulsa, dude? Oh, he...
And the hand
He
seal
kept
to
it.
recover the football.
Oh, is that going to
Defense
be the
with more
game? Victory
pre-snap movement.
formation. Let's
So this
go.
one is tucked away. Time for victory
Let's
formation.
go, dude.
And the
Oh,
offense
my
will just
God.
take
I
it
thought they
knee.
were coming back and beat us.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.
committee
here.
better
From
invite
Kirk
me,
Street,
bro.
I'm Chris Fowler, and this
We
has
have
been
a
another
really good
presentation
record.
of EA Sports College Football.
Football playoff brackets. And we got to buy. We got to buy. You got the SEC, the Big Ten, the American Conference, and an ACC team. So the Big 12 did not have anybody our 5th year. And we got a 4-star right guard commit. And we got a 4-star QB commit. 3-star free safety, Lance Chander. I want to say he was a gym. Yep, he's a gym. And our other gym wide receiver decided to go to Texas Tech. That's a bummer, dude. Ugh. Well, ladies and gents, it is here. East Carolina versus Nebraska. We are dead even. It's the game of the week. It's the Orange Bowl. Let's get into it, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. And he's got it
And it's
from
good.
47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after
Let's
a
go,
field goal, they get
Pirates,
right there again to
baby.
boot it away.
Come on.
And he takes
Get
this
him.
from inside
Get
the
him.
5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the go to convert this
Hold
third
him,
down.
boys. Hold him.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Sailed it over
Just
the end
gives
zone
up on
again.
the play,
11 seconds.
throws it away,
Fourth down.
and now it's
Come on,
fourth
boys.
down.
Hold them.
The Cornhuskers will
Hold
come
'em.
back and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They
Let's
did that again
go,
today.
Pirates!
They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is what the college football playoff bracket is looking like. It looks like Notre Dame went to Rutgers, and Rutgers beat Notre Dame. Iowa went to Georgia, and Georgia just dominated them. Nebraska came to East Carolina, and we barely won. That was a thriller of an ending. And then Kansas State and Cal beating Kansas State. So you have Rutgers and Georgia at the Fiesta Bowl, and now you have Chick-fil-A, Peach Bowl, East Carolina, and California.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? He's trying to punch it in. It's first and
Come on,
goal.
boys, hold them.
There's the snap.
Oh, he's
looking
going to
throw.
walk into the end zone.
He'll make it into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cal.
Oh, my God.
Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk
Looks a
says,
field
"No,
goal."
I'll just do this myself."
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers
it's
are covered,
good.
everything's taken away, you
See if they
Believe
can get
they're
the
lining up
offside here.
to attempt an onside kick.
We get it, we win. There it is.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
There it is,
So the
baby.
job
Let's
is simple
go.
here. Just take
Victory
a knee, run out the
formation.
clock, and begin the cell. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job
Let's
gets
go,
even more
baby.
exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
and this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play.
And
to be able to
141 yards
accomplish this,
receiving.
To get to the
Let's go,
national
Fox.
championship, that says everything about the endurance of this national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. 2 teams all little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time
Well,
over the
that
next
is
few weeks and months
heartbreaking,
to focus on
ladies
the
and
chance,
gentlemen. We did
it's
not come
easy to get
with
to this
the
point.
W
Well, I know it's
versus
tough in that
Georgia.
other
We
locker
put
room
up a
right
pretty
now.
good fight
I have a
against
feeling
them,
they're
though.
gonna be back. For
But
now, however, let's enjoy the celebration
we had
of
a
the
very
national
good,
champs.
successful season.
Well, that's
We
gonna
were
do it for
conference
us and
champions.
wrap up
We won the
another
Orange Bowl and the
outstanding
Peach
season
Bowl.
of college
We just
football.
weren't able to
For
get it
Coach
done
Street,
versus
I'm Chris
Georgia
Fowler.
today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what our schedule is looking like for this year. We've got Washington, Cincinnati, Boston College, and Rutgers. I went ahead and put them on the schedule because they were ranked and we're 90 overall. We shouldn't have any problems with them. And then when I added them on the schedule, we beat them because they were like in the mid 80s. So then we go into our conference schedule here, and then on our recruiting board, this is what the recruiting is looking like. We're doing all right. We're going to need to spend some more points on the players here. But we're going for 4 stars and 5 stars this season. No more 3 stars. We absolutely need these recruits to come to their schools so they can help us turn it around. And I'm going to kind of sim through the season, and we'll see you guys here at the end.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of 2 undefeated teams, 2 teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated.
Look at us walking out like we had a chip on our shoulder.
As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football,
We are
I'm Chris
finally back
Fowler,
at
joined
the
here as
second
always by Kirk
national
Herbstreit.
championship,
Kirk, everything has been
second
building to
national
this. It's time
consecutive
for the
championship
national championship.
game
Let's crown a
appearance.
champion.
Will this time be any different? Will we get the W versus Miami? Stay tuned.
The kickoff team. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, East Carolina. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PHC is up. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks this to catch him.
Chris, this is why we always talk about yards after the catch. He makes this catch. He's nowhere close to touchdown. Now here we are, under 2 minutes to go. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you roll the dice and go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
Down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made acquired. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Yardage. A running play gives the offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game.
Let's go,
in
baby.
overtime.
Make the field goal right here. There it is.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And looking to throw now on first down. Second down play, every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a quick grab. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kurt.
The champions! We're champions!
Well, it's been so
We're
much fun to
champions!
watch this team play. Moments, they've been able to overcome them, and how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time, and as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the East Carolina Pirates.
We are national champions. Finally. Finally. Went 16-0 to get there. And let's look at our coach contract. We started off at a 5-7 year in 2024, a 5-7 year in 2025. Here we are, 6 years later, winning the national championship. So with our national championship in hand, our conference championship in hand, and our 2 bowl wins this season, and going 16-0, I think it's safe to say that we successfully rebuilt the East Carolina Pirates. And with that, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what team I should rebuild next.